If you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Monarchs of Old Dominion. Take it away, broadcast team.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah,
There he goes! Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. It's a fumble! And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Tide! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Short throw to the sideline, picks up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here comes the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Makes the grab on the left. Open space at the 25. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense got it. They're on the run. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Under fire. And now the ball is free in the end zone. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Off the play fake. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Monarchs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bennett. The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense has it, they're on the move. And it's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. And the ball's out. Does anybody want to hold on to this thing?
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
The Monarchs will snap it on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll line up to go for two. Wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it.
Going for it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that keeps the score Alabama 65, Old Dominion 15.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bennett. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires downfield. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting is...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Off-play action on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Smith dropping to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over.